Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
All right, man. Says sorry, fans. Took somebody off your practice ball.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
When you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays. Getting it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that.
That's into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, let's go.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They go play action. Rivers escaping, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
He's coming. Recon, 132 fighter. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, Rocket.
They really played my nigga Davis Sills, bro.
Rivers now out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
They just fucked you.
Both at white 90. Black 15. White.
Maybe a free play here for Rivers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense.
What split back?
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. 30.
My son just started running that
10. Touchdown, Allen. A.J. Green. 88 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we did turn it all loose.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Denver offense. offense now as they get set to take over here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Clock 11! Alpha!
Following the interception here, Rivers. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Johnson was the intended receiver. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Hey, exit!
Now on 2nd and 16. Lock. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
70.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go, go. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Locke. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
18 Gator. Pilot, 64. Get it.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball, a little frustrated, he didn't make it all the way.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Check, block 54, block 54. Watch the pass.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Clock's going to sneak it. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Uh-oh.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
47 is the mic.
Hey, 79. 79.
Play fake. Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And Denver getting set to take the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And he may want to track down that football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Here's Rivers. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Another scouting report of him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game, second in the league.
At that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Adam Thielen, 77 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Locke now on first down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, high 7. 2.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Jordan Reed has it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On the ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
5.
Locke now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So we've an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they start the second half with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on the...
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Black 15! Ready? Double time! White! 3 down. Done!
Rivers on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Rivers. Screenplay, Johnson. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Lets it fly for Thielen. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On 2nd down and 4. Lock. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Locke. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jordan Reed, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will get them one closer. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
0. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
60 or. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Let's see. Check 9. Check 9.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word.
And this. Touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Alpha.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on first down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
Watch the shift.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike, check. Hey, Orvin. Check back.
Throwing his Lock on third down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. This is Johnson. He's got it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2.
Parker's got it for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Parker, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Orange. Go. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47. Come on. You better break it.
From the gun, Rivers. On the right side, caught by Green. Room here to run. There goes Green. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Green, 75 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the double. Mike 59. We own it.
On play action, Locke. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
15 yards on the play, first down. They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Locke out to the left here to Reed. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's Freeman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Get in the white room. Get in the white room.
Now Rivers. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And over the middle, this is Parker. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Block off of play action. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One final try for Locke. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last.